This lighting is atrocious, but we're in a bathroom, so what can we expect? Hi guys. So I, like I'm sure many of you do, tend to go down these rabbit holes when it comes to YouTube. And I've done this many times when it comes to like beauty related things, but the one thing in like the beauty YouTube world that I've never even slightly scratched the surface of is skincare. That is because it scares me. There is just so many things to it, and there's so many different like parts and ways to do it, and like ingredients and chemicals and things that like I just don't understand, and it's just too much. To put it in perspective, I only started using like moisturizer frequently like a year ago. I know, but I'm like, oh, my skin is oily, so I don't need moisturizer. I'm an idiot. Like, I don't know these things. But about a month ago, oh, I got started on one of the worst rabbit holes of my life. It all started with these Vogue kind of beauty tip videos that have been going around where the models like and actresses and stuff show their morning routine. And oh good God, I was so ignorant and so unaware. The thing that really got me into this was Madeline Pesch's video from Riverdale. Most of the Vogue beauty videos are like 3 to 5 minutes, and hers was like 17 minutes, and I watched every second of it, of course. She was pulling out all of these tools and all of these serums and all of these just things that I didn't even know existed. And I'm just like, is this what like beautiful people do? Like, okay, I wasn't invited to the party. I'm not in that club. I don't know. Before I knew it, I just had to watch all of the videos, and then I got into watching just general skincare videos. Hiram and James Welsh are like the two big skincare people on YouTube, I guess, and I've been giving them some hella watch time this month because I just keep clicking and it just keeps going, and before I know I've been sitting there for 6 hours. So that obviously led me to spending a slightly absurd amount of money buying all of these things that these people have been using. So I thought it would be interesting to do a video where I actually attempt to do like a Vogue beauty level skincare morning routine for a week straight and see if it changes my life or if it's just like a waste of time and not necessary. So here we are. So I'm just gonna get started with step one. I'm gonna have to put my hair up, and you're gonna see my completely exposed pale bare face, and that kind of makes me want to crawl in a hole and die, but it's fine. Okay, here we are. So the thing that really kind of like started me on this whole like epiphany of what is all of this stuff was in Madeline Pesch's video. Her first step that she had was she used this ice ball roller thing. It was basically like this like, I can't remember if it was plastic or metal, but it was this ball that she like keeps in her freezer, and every morning she wakes up and she like rubs it on her face first thing in the morning, and she said that it like reduced her puffiness and like, I don't know, like made circulation happen in her face. I don't know. And obviously I'm like, that is so stupid. Why would anyone need that? And then 5 minutes later I was on Amazon buying one for $10. So I'm gonna try it now. This one is more of a roller. Hers was like an actual ball, but I've had this in my freezer for a few days waiting for all the other stuff to come in. So I'm just gonna try. Oh my God. Okay. Yeah, that's cold. Okay. Like, I definitely understand how this could like wake you up in the morning. I like how I'm doing my morning routine and it's like 2 p.m. on a Sunday, but it's fine. We'll just imagine that it's like 8 a.m. and I just woke up and like went for a jog and like, no. But yeah, this feels really nice. I don't really know that it's gonna like change my life, but okay. Step one. So the next thing is cleansing. This is a matcha hemp hydrating cleanser that James Welsh recommended to me specifically, obviously. No, he like recommended it on his channel. Him and I feel like have similar skin, and so that's why I wanted to try this out. I've actually been using this a couple of days already. So just for reference, my skin type is annoying. Basically, I'm like perfectly combination to where like the middle of my face is like grease pit and the rest of it is just like crust city. Like I'm really dry around the edges and I'm really greasy in the middle. So this I think should be helpful for that. I've liked it for the couple of days that I've used it. It definitely, if you've ever had a matcha latte from Starbucks, like that's what it smells like. And this is what it looks like. I do like this because I do feel like when I use it that my face is getting really clean and like I'm getting all the like greasy stuff off of it, but I don't feel like it's like stripping my face, because there's some cleansers that I've used that like in the moment when I'm using them they make my face feel really good, but like right after I just feel so like tight and dry and I feel like it like sucked every bit of life out of my face. So I really like this one because it hasn't done that so far, and it's not that expensive. I think it was like maybe $12. Okay, patted my face dry. The next step that all the people are saying to do is to use toner. Never really used toner. I've used like astringent and I've used some micellar water here and there, but I've never used an actual toner. And the one phrase I kept hearing over and over when I was watching all these videos was this AHA, BHA, PHA. It's some chemicals that I guess are like good for your skin. They all were talking about it, all the channels, all the models, whatever. So I bought the Glossier solution. It's just called the solution. It says it's an exfoliating skin perfector, but it's just like liquid. It's like a toner. Have not tried this yet. I'm trying to put my finger on what this smells like. It's very like it's almost like eucalyptus. Wow, my face is getting kind of red. Love that. Okay, that's disgusting. You can't really see, my camera's not gonna focus, but it's brown. Okay, we'll see how my face reacts to that. I'm very sensitive, so hopefully this stuff is good. Next is serum. Another thing I've never used in my life. I've tried a couple of like serums in the past. By tried, I mean I like put it on my face for 1 second and took it off, because every serum I've tried has been like super just like straight up oil and I just can feel it's gonna break me out, so I've never tried to use it. But I got this again a few days ago and I've used it a couple times. This is the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Hydrating Serum. I chose to get this one because all the people were talking about hyaluronic acid, which I'm not gonna pretend to be a scientist, but they said something like it basically helps your skin attract moisture. Like hyaluronic acid makes like particles or something attract like 1,000 times the moisture that it normally can. I don't know, but it's supposed to be good for your face. It's supposed to be super hydrating, so I really like this serum. I think that this is actually, just in the last few days that I've used it, made a really big difference. Like before putting my makeup on, I feel like it's taken away most of the crust. Like it definitely does way more than just like a straight up moisturizer. So it's a little pricey. It's like $17, which made me want to throw up, but I really think it's making a difference. So okay, so the next step, which I find kind of hysterical still, but literally every one of the Vogue model actresses, they all use an eye cream, all of them. And you know, I'm 22, so now's the time, you know? It's never too early apparently. This is, once again, Neutrogena Hydro Boost Hyaluronic Acid Eye Cream. If anybody watching this has like a better suggestion for an eye cream that's not like $100, let me know. I just was so ignorant on which one to buy, and all of the videos I watched, they were using like Dior, and I'm like, that's not happening. So this routine is already like quadruple what I would normally do, so my face feels very like moisturized. Okay, so now we finally get to the step which would usually be my only step in the morning, which is moisturizer. I've actually used this for probably a year now. This is the Glossier Priming Moisturizer. I like this because it's a moisturizer and a primer, obviously by the title. I like to put it on before my makeup. I just feel like it's really, like, once again, it's like fragrance free. It doesn't have anything crazy in it. And it's just like really, you know, gentle and simple, but I feel like it does a good job and doesn't irritate my skin. So I would really recommend this stuff if you've never tried it before. I think it's one of Glossier's best products. Okay, so the next step is the one that I was definitely the most like unconvinced of, and the one that I like pushed against trying for the longest, because I've constantly heard from like, you know, dermatologists and just on YouTube and stuff in general, people saying that like you should wear sunscreen every day. And I'm just like, okay, I'm like really pale, so I want all the sun I can get, but apparently this is a thing because, once again, every single Vogue video I watched, like all of those girls wore sunscreen every day. Like it's a part of their morning routine. So I was like, oh, fine, like maybe I'll look into it. And I just happened to find this in Ulta. And I've used it once again a couple of times, and it's the Clinique Redness Solutions. This was what actually like interested me in it. I didn't even realize at first that it was like a sunscreen, but it's a daily I can't talk. It is a daily protective base broad spectrum SPF 15. So it's a sunscreen, but it's also like a color corrector mixed in. It's green, and that's what attracted me to it, because I have a lot of like redness and unevenness in my face, which like I have some like breakout going on here, but like I promise you half of this is like scarring. I don't know what it is with my face. Like if I get a zit, like even if it's gone, like I have a red spot on my face for like 2 weeks after, and it is so annoying. And that's like the worst part about my skin. It's like I don't have like horrible acne, but it's like when I get it, it just stays, and like the redness stays and the dark spots stay, and like it drives me insane. So I have tried this for a few days, like I said, and I feel like it works really well to like counteract the redness. I really feel like it's been great under my what's it called, like under my foundation and my BB cream. Like I feel like it really helps to keep my face looking matte but not too matte. Like I'm kind of still dewy, and it's really helped my makeup stay on. So that's a random product. I don't feel like anybody uses Clinique that's like under the age of 65, but I really like this product. The one thing about it is it's like a little hard to blend into your face. Like you kind of have to work with it. It takes like a good minute or two to really like work it in, but once it's in, I think it works really well. See guys, I don't know if you can tell on camera, but I feel like it totally helps to like, it really tones down your face. Like I think it makes a good base to like put your makeup on. I obviously wouldn't just walk out of the house like this, but it's a really good start when it comes to like getting your redness down. But that is it. That is all the steps that I'm gonna do before my makeup for the next week. Like I said, a couple of these products I've used, but this is the first time that I've been using them all like in a morning routine, and I'm gonna do it consistently. So I will come back to you guys in a week and let you know if my life has changed, or if this just is too time consuming and not for the average person, and only for if you're a rich Vogue model that has like all day to do this. But yeah, I will see you guys in a week.
1 week later.
Hey guys, so funny story, kind of forgot I was filming this. It's been like 8 or 9 days, I think. I kind of lost track, but it's okay. We're here now. I've been doing the routine for, you know, all of these days, and you know, obviously your skin is not going to like transform in a matter of a week or so. Like that's just not going to happen. I'm not going to look like a newborn baby just because I added in a couple of steps and started rolling ice all over my face. But I will say my skin looks better. So this side of my face doesn't look like amazing or anything, but this is all like acne that was left over from last week. There's nothing new on here. It's all just kind of like leftover scars and scabs and stuff like that. And then this side, of course, this had to pop up yesterday because that's my life. But besides that, like this side of my face is pretty clear. I'm kind of red right now. I like scratched myself, but overall, like my skin's looking pretty good for me. Like this is progress is all I gotta say. I don't know if this is like 100% due to the routine. Maybe I just like ate a little bit better this week. You kind of never know, but I definitely think that there are a couple of products that made a difference for me that I'm going to continue to use in my routine. The first one being the toner. Guys, I use this morning and night after cleansing, and it was so disgusting how much like dirt and makeup would come off on the cotton ball every time, because like I literally had already cleaned my face, and you know, before a week ago I wasn't using this, so that meant that all that dirt and makeup was just staying on my face, which is kind of horrifying. The fact is I'm going to keep using a toner because clearly I'm not doing the best job of getting everything off when I'm just cleansing. The second thing that I 100% will keep using is the serum. This made a huge difference to me. If you have any sort of dry skin and you have not been using a serum, I totally recommend incorporating one, because whenever I would use a moisturizer before, I was thinking that it was doing so much for me, but like I would put it on and it would feel really great in the moment, and then like a few minutes later it would soak in and I just feel normal again. But whenever I use this before my moisturizer, I feel like it just really like preps my skin for it and just really helps to like lock in that moisture, and I feel really good throughout the day. Like it lasts longer than just those like initial 5 minutes. It's not just that initial relief. It like feels like it's actually moisturizing rather than just relieving me from my dryness, if that makes any sense. And the thing, and this is so annoying because this is the thing that I was the most hesitant to use, but definitely the thing that I'm not going to stop using and it's going to be a staple in my everyday makeup routine now, is the sunscreen color corrector thing. This stuff, I'm telling you, I thought that it was working well, but then there was one day that I forgot to use it and my makeup looked horrible. It was so settled in my pores. Like, I just can't believe that my makeup was looking like that before I started using this. As a primer, it works freaking wonders, especially like in my T-zone, because that's where I get greasy. Like I said, I feel like it just keeps your skin at bay. It's like the perfect level of like moisture, but not greasy, but not dry. I don't know, something about this, it's a miracle worker, and the whole aspect of it that's like color correcting and reducing the redness, I really think it's helped me out a lot. But yeah, guys, that is this video. I hope you enjoyed it. It was kind of random, but I'm glad that I did it. I'm glad that I tried this new stuff out. Skincare is definitely something that I need to know more about. I need to get better at, and these are the first steps. So yeah, that is gonna be it, guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.
Sunflower,